Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Joe CP back here again with another YouTube video, and today I'll be giving you guys a gameplay. I am in the Chiefs uniforms, my opponent is in the Jags uniforms. This is a game on playerslines.co, and this is for $150, and I'm spotting 17 points. For anybody that doesn't know, right now the score is 17-0. He starts out with 17 to begin the game, so that's just how it is, if you guys were wondering how he gets to 17 points. So I'm down 17-0 to start off, and I've been playing spot games for a while now, so I already know exactly what I need to do. The biggest thing about playing a spot game is that people think that you have to start hurrying up or starting to rush or starting to, do one-play touchdowns or rush your offense or defense, blitz too much, and it leaves too much open. The big thing is I just play my game like it's a normal game. I feel like when I play some of the top players, for the most part, I go down and I like to adjust and go ahead and go back up once I learn how to adjust. So when I'm down in these type of spot games, I feel like once I start to adjust to my opponent, it gets ugly really quickly. You guys can already see I already made him punt. I'm getting the ball first, so if I get 7 right here, I'm only down 10, and that's a 2-possession game. And another thing I like to do is I like to go by possessions really instead of score when I spot people. So if I'm down 17, I'm down 3 possessions. I don't like to think of it as a 17. I like to knock it down to 2 and 1, because then from there, when you play somebody and you have them in a situation where they went from 3 possessions to 1 possession, they'll start choking. So I played this guy a couple of times, as you guys can see, dot down the middle. I know he's running stock cover 3. Another thing about spotting people, usually the guys aren't too good, so once you pick up on what they do, they're completely lost. So as you guys can see, I go ahead and hit him with a quick dot. I know he's in cover 3. We played, this is our 3rd game, I think. The other 2 games should be on YouTube as well, and if they're not, they will be on here. But I am 1-1, so this is a really big game for me. You guys can already see I go up 7-0, and I know exactly what he wants to do. I just gotta hope that the Chiefs can stop it. He wants to run tight slots. He wants to run the ball as much as he possibly can, and then on 3rd down, he likes to go to Y out. And if I can just stop the run, which I pride myself on in general, I'll be able to go ahead and win the game. The big thing is just getting these guys to pass. And once they get the pass, Crossfire starts screaming and they start throwing users and they start to panic. So you guys can see it's already a 2nd and 17. It's almost the end of the 1st quarter. And well, I'm just trying to lock up as much as I possibly can, try to get a stop. I get a sack right there. Now it's going to be 3rd down and long. And now all I got to do is lock up. If I lock up, he's probably going to go ahead and punt the ball, and I'll be able to get the ball again. Only down 2 possessions to try to make it only a 3-point game. And then from there, I know if I make it a 3-point game, someone's going to go ahead and choke. That's how it is. When you choke a 17-point lead, technically, since it's spotting someone 17 points, they're going to croak. So 4th down and 8, he catches me on my D tackle. I try to go ahead and make the adjustment, knowing that he's running Y out. I get stuck in my D tackle. You guys see I'm mad about it. So now I got to stop the run again. And basically playing these spot games, what the opponent's going to do is he's going to run the ball twice, and then on 3rd down, he's going to pull out his one money play. And if I stop him, then it's basically game. I hit him in the backfield again. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not going to let that dive up. I pride myself in stopping the run this Madden. I feel like I'm one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to limiting the run and making you pass. And when you make people pass in this game, that means you're going to make a mistake. For 3rd down, he goes ahead and hits the drag, puts up a gain of 8, and he's going to make it a manageable 4th and 5. I'm going to go ahead and try to scream at him. I'm sending the crib, I'm sending 6, I'm playing clouds, only 1 deep safety, and I go ahead and get the sack. I force the turnover, and now I have the ball down at the 43-yard line, 1st down and 10, and all I got to do is score one more time and this game is over. I come on the wing stack again, knowing that he's going to go ahead and run cover 3. And one thing that's really annoying is even if people don't baseline or they baseline, sometimes cover 3 works and sometimes doesn't. So I try to go deep this time. He screams at me in the middle, and I'm not able to get the ball. So it's 7-0 right now. I need to get a score as soon as I possibly can. I go ahead and run the 0-1 trap, and like I said, I'm playing a normal game like you normally do. I'm not going to sit here and try to do too much. I'm not going to try plays that I haven't tried out. I'm going to go ahead and use the normal plays that I'm going to go from before and just play like it's a normal game. 3rd down and 12, I come out in the wing stack. I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can right here, trying to pick up this 3rd down. I know he's going to probably be in a cover 3 right here, so I'm going to try to set up like a cover 3 beater with a check down. I go ahead, I'm looking, Alex Smith. I could have hit that drag right there. I didn't. I'm looking. I almost throw a pick. And honestly, should have been a pick 6. I get lucky, to be completely honest. Nothing to complain about there. And then now it's 4th down. Huge play in the game right here. I mean, if I can score right here, if I can pick up this 4th down and, at least be able to move the chains, then it'll put a lot of pressure on him. I try to scramble. I thought he was going to go ahead and click on. I actually thought he was going to click off right there, and he clicks on. I was going to see if I was going to be able to swerve his computer, and I go ahead and get stopped. And the next play, you guys know, and we're not even playing Madden 18, we're playing Momentum 18. So immediately after the stop, he gets a big run, he breaks a tackle, and now he's down to the 32-yard line. This dude is feeling himself. He's in his fucking basement. You know, he's crunched up on the TV. This is the last amount of money he got, and he's bumping right now. And he knows that he's in a good situation, knowing that he gets the ball at the 32-yard line, and he has another 3 plays if he really wants to go ahead and just run the ball and punt. So as you guys can see, I go ahead and lock him up in the backfield again. And like I said, man, I really do pride myself in stopping the run. No one's going to be able to go ahead and just run all over me. It just doesn't work like that. I go ahead and stop the run again. Like I said, I'm going to stop the run. 3rd down and 11, he runs the ball again. That made sense. Go ahead. He realizes he's in field goal range. Why would you not go ahead and just kick 3 times and run the ball 3 times and go ahead and kick your field goal and go up as much as you possibly can. So now it's 7-3. That's the first offense that he got, and the reason why he got that offense is 110% me. I feel like, you know, if I go ahead and stop him right there, then this game is over. By the way, my kicker is taking this kick out, and I wanted to get sticky with him until I realized it was my kicker, so I had to go down right there. So it's 7-3, 2 minutes and 42 seconds left, and I mean, this is a huge play, you know what I mean? Not a huge play, it's a huge drive, because like I said, Madden 18 is basically Momentum 18. So if I can go ahead and shift the momentum towards back my way, I'd be good to go. Because the big thing here is I get ball at half. So if I can make this 14 to what the actual score would be 20, then I get ball at halftime, only down 1 possession instead of down multiple if I don't go ahead and get it. So 3rd down and 1, I'm trying to pound the ball. I'm trying to get a big run, you know what I mean? But the Jaguars are so tough on defense. He stops me right there and he makes it a 4th and 1. And I hurry up right here, and the play was actually 0-1 trap. I thought it was an inside zone, but it actually was 0-1 trap. I felt like I had the inside zone look, and then I go ahead and hike the ball on 4th and 1, and I realized that it's an 0-1 trap, which really sucked, because then he goes ahead and hits me in the backfield and stops me. So now I had to lock up again with a chance for him to go up as much as 20 points. So now you're really panicking. At this point, you're like, man, I'm going to lose this game. I just gave him that dumb stuff for no reason. I could have punched it every single time and gone ahead and just went up. So as you guys see, I run commit, and this is huge right here. If he gets his 1st down, he milks out the rest of the clock, and I don't get the ball back. But if he doesn't get this 1st down right here, and that's why I'm run commit and making sure I lock up like I do right here, it forces him to either go for it, or it forces him to go ahead and take his 3, and that's what he's going to do. So I'm only down 16, 2 scores. If I can go down the field, score, or at least get 3, you know, with the 0 timeouts that I have, then it salvages. I'm only down like, I'd only be down 13. Then I score at a halftime, I'm only down 3. So the big thing here is just coming back and at least trying to get some points on the board right here, any type of points. So again, like I said, even if it's a spot game, even if I'm down, even if I'm in a bad situation, I'm going to try to run the ball. I'm still going to try to make sure to keep him honest. This Madden's really one of the only Maddens that you can keep somebody honest by running the ball. So I wanted to see if he was going to come out and maybe, you know, zone some people that he wasn't supposed to zone, or come out on Sunday he wasn't supposed to come out and run D-wise. 2nd and 17, I'm looking. The Jags defense is too nasty. The Kansas City Chiefs O-line sucks. So he goes ahead and hits me. Now it's 3rd down and 24. So literally this game looks like it's over. I shouldn't be winning this game. There's no way I'm gonna win this game. I'm already down 16. He gets, you know, I get ball at half, but I need to make something of this right now. I look. Travis Kelce comes right back towards me. I throw it at that dude's neck because this dude got no fucking stick, and I go ahead and get down to the 40-yard line, 1st down and 10 after like a 30-yard gain. So now the big thing here is getting some points on the board. 7 would be ideal. You guys can see I'm trying to bomb him now, and this is where I start to panic, just because I'm starting to bomb him. I'm giving them time to sack me. I'm not going back to the run. I should be fine with 3, but I think when I was playing this game out in the back of my head, I was like, I need to go get 7, you know what I mean? So I can make it a 1-possession game, and then I come out of halftime, score, and then I'm good to go. So 2nd and 18, after the sack again, he comes out in cover 4. I'm looking. I hit that playmaker up the side of the field. I've been hitting that for years now. I go ahead and fall down, and I'm going to take my 3. So I'm going to make it a 10-6 game, or a 10 to actually 23 game. So I'm down by 13 right now. So at least I got some points on the board. You know, that's just any type of momentum going into the 2nd half. I want this dude to know that this game is not over. You know, he didn't just make a quick 150. This isn't a sweet game, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that I'm going to put up a little bit of fight, because if I can get some pressure on him to a 1-possession game, I know this guy's going to choke. You know what I mean? That's why he wants a spot right there. I thought I could get up the middle right there. They gave me that goofy animation. They made me do over a bunch of shit, like I was running on steps or whatever the case may be. But then I start to go back to running the ball. If you guys saw the last couple possessions, I've been passing way too much, and that's why I've been getting myself in these 3rd and 4th downs that made no sense. I'm back to running the ball. You guys see the LT, RT, B spin, the best spin in the game, in my opinion. Reason being is it doesn't matter if someone has unfakeable or not. You're still going to be able to get people with it, and it's still effective. 2nd and 4, I go ahead. I'm trying to go up the middle right there. Kareem Hunt's going to go fight for me. I spin, he tackles me, but I'm down to the 16-yard line. So now I'm applying pressure. I'm only down 13. I score right here, I'd only be down 1 touchdown. That's really all I need to do right here is just go ahead and at least get some points on the board. And I go ahead and run a stretch again after hurry up. Kareem Hunt is tired, and he goes ahead and hits me in the backfield. So now I got to switch running backs, and I'm going to keep trying to pound him with that ace. You know, it's clear in my opinion that he has no stop for it. I go ahead and pick up a couple of yards right here. I make it down to 3rd down and manageable. And now it's 3rd down and 8 at the 14-yard line. 3 here would be cool. 7 would be perfect. And at the 14-yard line, I'm in ace. I'm going to go ahead and run the stretch again. Reason being is I'm trying to get anything I possibly can. Jardanic West actually fights for the 1st down, which was wild to me. A hole opens up at the last moment, and that's 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line. 7 here only makes it a 6-point game, and that makes me super comfortable and makes me feel like he'll choke. So I think he's going to run commit right here. He does run commit. Ramsey mans up for some reason. The yellow goes back. I get some bullshit. I pull in the Stevie Shades and get 7. So now I'm only down 6 points, and now it's 1 possession. So now if I stop the run, I win this game, because we've seen this guy. He's passed the ball, and every single time he passed the ball, he's either hitting the turf or the ball's going the other way. So 17 to 23 right now. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. Usually I like to be up going into halftime, so it's kind of hard being down because I'm usually up when I spot people. Usually the game's already pretty quick. I picked up on what they wanted to do. He runs the ball right here. My user misses him. I hit him in the backfield though, so we're good to go. 2nd down, and I told you I was going to stop this tight slots run. I was going to make him pass at a tight offset. As long as I didn't get quick hike, now I'd be good to go. 2nd down, I set up my adjustments this time. I don't get quick hike. He goes ahead and throws it right at my neck, and I was angry. We're playing All Madden. For anyone that didn't know, All Madden has 91 zones everywhere. Everyone plays everything. So I thought that my free safety was going to be able to play that, but Daniel Sorensen doesn't jump that. And we were playing with injuries on, so I couldn't put Eric Berry in, so I had to make a couple of adjustments. That's why I don't like the Chiefs. Not even because they don't have 91 zones. They don't have a fast secondary, and their linebackers not even that good, and even their D-line's not as good as they used to be. I mean, they have Chris Jones and they have Justin Houston, but their linebackers aren't very good, and Derek Johnson's not a Madden type of linebacker. So you guys can see he breaks the big run on the 0-1 trap. He hits me with the juke. Chris Ivory rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down to the 19-yard line, and now he's in a perfect position to go up 9 points, go up, you know, another 2-score game. Because now all I got to do is I get lucky right there. I'm not gonna lie. Leonard Fournette, he must have stepped on his beard or whatever the case may be. He trips over air. Casper the Ghost with the huge play right there. And now it's 2nd and 9. He goes there and runs the 0-1 trap again. And this time I start to realize that it's the 0-1 trap. I start to adjust to it. So now it's 3rd down and 11. He takes it to the end of the 4th and to the end of the 3rd. And here we go, 4th. It's crunch time. I gotta go ahead and lock up or try as much as I possibly can. And I go ahead and stop the 0-1 trap again. So he takes his 3 and he goes up 9. So the big thing for me in the back of my head right here is 3 still puts me between 1 possession. But if I score right here, this game is over. He'd only be, you know, he'd only be up 2 points or maybe even 1 point. And that means that that 3 that he keeps kicking to go ahead and make it a 2-possession game is going to be gone. Which means if he takes 3, he's only down by, he's only up by 4. And if I get 7, then I'm in a good position. So you guys can see I'm going back to bombing people. And I didn't really like this. The only reason why I wanted to do this because I wanted to score quick and go ahead and just get a soft, you know, like lead. But instead, you know, I go here and I almost throw a pick. He drops it, and I'm really, really angry about that. I feel like he should have been able to catch that football. And I don't go back to running the ball until 2nd and 10, which is stupid. I feel like if you go ahead and pass on 1st down, you shouldn't run on 2nd down if you get an incompletion. I feel like it just puts you on a 3rd down and like not manageable. I feel like this year you want to move towards those 3rd down and 4s, those 3rd down and 3s, not those 3rd down and 7 and 8s this year with how good 91 zone is. You want to be able to have a couple of short routes to be able to flood those zones instead of having to wait and trying to beat someone deep. I go ahead and playmaker this dude up. I go ahead and scramble to the outside with Patrick Mahomes, and I go ahead and get the 1st down to the 37-yard line. 1st down and 10. And I'm trying to beat him deep again. I don't know why, to be completely honest with you. I'm trying to score as fast as I possibly can. I go ahead and scramble up the middle, and he is giving me the scramble, and he's acting like this is like I don't have a bunch of time and 3 timeouts. You know, he's acting like this is the last couple of seconds of the game. So I'm gonna take these scrambles as much as I possibly can. I'm good. Like I said, I'm gonna play this game like it's a normal MCS game. Like I'm only down 9 points. It's not a spot game. I'm gonna play it just from the beginning. You guys saw I was running. I go ahead and hit him with the deep bomb, but Alex Smith or Patrick Mahomes can't hit it deep. So I'm down by 9, and now it's 2nd down and 10. I'm super mad about that. I feel like I should have been able to hit that, but in regs they don't have the thresholds like they do in MUT, so my quarterback goes ahead and overthrows it. 2nd down and 10. I'm looking, and I gotta go ahead and throw it away. That Jaguars pass rush is really good. And I was labbing the teams that I wanted to try out. He told me I had to use the Chiefs, but I probably would have either used the Jaguars or the Vikings. I haven't played regs in a while, but I know that the Jags got a super huge update. And if you're playing on Madden, you want the fastest secondary because they all have 91 zone. So 3rd down and 10, I run the double post play. I'm looking. This has been my bread and butter. I go ahead and hit the dot, and he overthrows it. Now it's 4th down and 10. This is the game right here. You know, this is, I need to dot something. I need to find something open. If I don't get this game is over. You know what I mean? And then that's huge, because then he goes up 2-1, and then he has a leverage, and it would just kind of suck. So 4th down and 10, I'm going to go ahead and roll out. He leaves Travis Kelce open in the flat. I pray that he gets a good animation. He does, and Travis Kelce's down the sideline. He puts a bitch in a casket and gets down to the 23-yard line. So now it's 1st down and 10. Now it's hurry up. If I can score before this 2-minute warning, the 2-minute warning is a natural timeout, so I'll have 4 timeouts basically, and that's just better in my favor instead of having that backfire against me. So 1st down and 10, I come out in the deuce close. I run the tight end angle. I'm looking, and I can't find anything. You guys see, I thought I had him on the sideline, but he wasn't able to get his feet in bounds. 2nd down and 10. I go ahead and go back to the stretch. I don't know why. I was basically rushing, to be completely honest with you, and I didn't know what to do right there, and I just wanted to go ahead and see if I could bust a big run, because he's been able to lock up. The pass rush has been able to get me where I haven't been able to throw deep passes. His linebacker scrape again. He locks me up in the backfield, and now the question is, do you kick? And yes, I do kick to make it a 1-possession game. I know exactly what this guy wants to do. I just need my team to be able to help me out, and I'll be able to lock up, and I'll be good to go. So here we go. 4th and 14. I kick my 3, and now the big thing is, do I kick deep? And I do. And he's not going to be able to get 12 seconds on this kickoff, so I'm going to have at least 1 play with a natural 2-minute timeout. So here we go. 1st down and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is huge. We need to lock up right here. He goes ahead and runs the 0-1 trap. I thought I was all over it. I'm not, but luckily at least he gets a 1st down right here. You know what I mean? This 1st down and 10 is going to be way better than having it on a 2nd down and 11. So here we go again. He's going to go ahead and run. He's in the tight offset tight end. Looking, I know he's going to run the inside zone, the 0-1 trap. I'm all over the inside zone. I go for the conservative tackle because I don't want to hit stick him and make him fumble right there, or I don't want to make sure he breaks off the tackle. He breaks off it anyway. Tight slots this time. You guys don't see a run this time. Blake Bortles scrambles, and now I'm pissed. I thought that QB containment was going to be able to get there, but he wasn't able to. The DN was too slow. 3rd down and 2. Here we go. I'm blitzing everybody. I'm playing underneath. You know, I'm just praying that someone makes a play on the ball. 3rd down and 2. He goes ahead and runs tight slots, and my cloud plays it. I thought it was a pick, and he swats it down. It was a great play by the cornerback right now, and now it's 4th and 2. Biggest play in the game. Here we go. We both know that this is the game no matter what. You know, it's big pressure on him. He hasn't been able to move the ball. He hasn't been able to pass the ball. I'm thinking it's a run. We all know it's the run. The stadium knows it's a run. There's no way he's passing. You know what I mean? He only has like 50 yards passing all game, if that. And I've been dominating in almost every single aspect. So it's 4th and 2. I know I'm going to send everybody, and I'm playing the run right here. Because, you know, I know that's going to be a run because he's been locked up all game. So I'm looking. He goes ahead and he runs it, and luckily he does not get one of those nasty barrel rolls. And now it's big right here. I got to go ahead and go down the field and score. I run the stretch, like I said. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to try to go ahead and dot up as much as I possibly can, but also try to take the clock with me because he does have 2 timeouts. I run the stretch again, and now it's going to be 3rd down and long, and I put myself in such a bad situation running the ball on 2nd down and 10 because now I'm on a 3rd down and long, and now there's no point in doing that. So 3rd down and 10. I go ahead and motion the guy out. The clock is ticking. I only have 1 timeout. I need to get out of bounds right here. And I go ahead and I get sacked. So Pompous Leslie comes through. The Jaguars, who've been fucking me up all game. I told you guys the Chiefs O-line was no match for him. And it's 4th down and 15. And the clock is running. You know what I mean? And I got to go deep right here. 4th and 15. It's my last hope. This is for the game, for the money. You know, 20-9. I'm only down 6 points. I come out in the A slide. I motion the guy over, going with the same type of concept, but I'm looking for the backside in route right here. Time is ticking. I had to make my adjustments. I spent a lot of time on that, so I got to get this fourth down no matter what. I go ahead, I look, I playmaker, I hit him in the dot, and he catches it to Marcus Robinson down to the 21-yard line, and I call a timeout. A dot on his dome right between every single zone. Don't matter if you got 91, 96, 99 zone. You ain't stopping that. That's a hot one. So first down and 10, 21 seconds left. I have to get out of bounds right here. 24 seconds left. I'm looking. I run the same exact play with just with the tight end. This time I go ahead and playmaker him up so you can go ahead and get a block, and I get crushed out of bounds. And here we go, 16 seconds. All right, 16-yard line, 18 seconds left. Second down and 4. I come out in the A slot again. I run the same exact play, this time with Tyreek Hill in the drag. I'm looking to just be able to get out of bounds right here. Tyreek Hill, does he get out? No, he doesn't get out. They call me not out of bounds, so now I have to run. Hurry up. The question is, am I even going to be able to get a playoff right here? In 5, 4, 3, I get to the line, I hike the ball, I don't make any adjustments, and there it is. This is going to be the last play of the game at the 7-yard line. Alex Smith sitting back in the pocket. I'm looking. Calais Campbell's working on the double team. I'm looking. There's nobody open. I can't find anyone open. He's using himself as a QB spot. Calais Campbell, he's going to shed me. No, he isn't. Then my tight end picks him up. I'm scrolling. I have X. I think I have X. I may have X. It's me versus his user, and I go ahead and fall into the end zone. Alex Smith for the money. And it was a good game at the end of the day. $150 in my pocket. I go ahead and spot them. If you guys want to play the same type of games, same type of legit money games on any type of mode, playerslounge.co. You see me going wild right now. But like I said, man, I do this stuff all the time. This was streamed over on my Twitch channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys see me geeked up right now. That was such a big game for me. Another $150. You know what I mean? And I'm going to go ahead. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm out. Peace.